And now all the fucking stuff is on the street. And I'm just over it. I just want to sell this thing. My name is Kale. I'm a surfer and a filmmaker, and my girlfriend and I are converting this big Sprinter van. We're turning it into a tiny home which we want to live in. In this episode, we're covering our nightmare plumbing story. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the drama. This is the van conversion. There's something really special about having a water supply in a van that takes it from being a camper to a home. Every time that I use a plumbing application inside the van, there's always this small moment of gratitude and almost disbelief that we have a working, established plumbing system inside the van. And that's because the whole process was a complete nightmare.
You can do that while you drive. If a policeman sees you, that'll be a huge fun.
In order to take it from that instead of your tank.
What are we chatting about tonight, Big D?
This is purely just plumbing and water. Bits and bobs, how to get water in, how to get water out.
It's been perfect weather all week, and of course the weekend comes and it starts raining, which is the worst situation because we need our seals to dry. We need dry weather. This is not ideal. We're also going to be cutting into the van over here, which is where we've marked out our hot water heater and also the gas box. Another big day. So what I'm doing is fixing the errors of the amateurs, just remeasuring up everything, but also including lip measurements. What are we all thinking? Great measurements!
Like the one thing he did.
Now we basically have to work on fixing everything to the floor. We had to relocate thanks to Bassett Bus Life's landlord. We've been going for about 12 hours. We're going to push it out and finally get the hot water heater done, and then we're going to go and leave the car down there for everything to settle.
I'll turn on this tap. So as you switch it on, obviously the water pump needs to get going. That it's on, you see it?
Oh yeah.
Turning on.
Uh-huh.
Now the temperature will rise. So as it's rising, so now you're getting 37, 38, 39, 40 degrees.
Oh no way, let me feel. Still
gonna get
there
there.
It is.
And then there's your...
Oh my goodness. This is the end result. We're just taping everything up because it's still raining and we don't want that to affect the setting. Fresh water, grey water. How many litres in each?
About 190.
Which is a lot.
It's a lot. And normally only Sprinters have about 110, but we've taken out the spare wheel and we're putting it on the roof. And then that's an easy one. That's about 60 litres, and that will just go underneath the driver's side, just along the edge of the car there.
Moving the spare tyre from under the car here, and it's going to go up on the roof on a little attachment that we got from Front Runner. The reason we are doing that is because the water tank is going to take up that space.
I think I should be up there. Oh my god!
Lift it!
I'm not going to lift it. I'm not going to lift it over my head. Oh, that's about it. I need to go up there.
Okay, so now I've got the tyre on top of the car. I just need to put this frame in one of the slats, which is super easy because it's got these little entry points here, and then you slide along the screw or whatever you got in there, and then I'm gonna mount the tyre on top and lock it in with this bad boy here and the rod. So it's gonna be super secure at the end. And that is how you put on a spare tyre. We're currently putting all the plumbing in. Well, one of us is. Can I guess something? Blue is cold water, red is hot.
That's it.
Oh, I knew my plumbing instincts would
You got it. I'm just gonna mess you up when you're first shower and swap everything around.
Ow! And we need to be able to run the water from our tank into the hot water heater and then through into the rest of the house. The van. We've done a massive night on the plumbing. Don's been working like a madman, and we've got to get up and do it all again tomorrow because tonight's our last night in this house. I don't think we're going to be ready. You going to have enough room for your clothes, baby?
Oh, I don't know.
You want to take my wardrobe?
Well, your boards are on that side, so you only have half a wardrobe.
Welcome to van life. Ugh. Can I lie straight? Close. I'm so close to being able to lie straight. Or hang my feet out the window. Actually, that works. If I put my feet right up against the window. It's literally like that close. I've never said it before, but thank God I'm short. I'm filling up the water tank for the first time, sorting out how it's going to look. I'm actually a little bit confused. Whilst filling up the tank, I realised that it's actually fallen off our platform because the metal rod has been bent. And I heard something scrape lightly, and now it's off. Me, I just want to fucking. Now on top of the tank being off, we've discovered water everywhere in this section and we don't know where it's from, and now all our f***ing stuff is on the f***ing street and I'm just f***ing over it. I mean, at this point, I look at myself and I look disgusting and I just want to sell this f***ing thing. We just got to the caravan park and we're just filling up the water tank. I mean, obviously this is not something we want. What was that? What is it?
I think it's cracked. It was leaking, or it was pouring out before.
What the hell?
Basically, so we were filling it up at the caravan park just as normal, and it was on for about 3 minutes, and it normally takes about 15 minutes to fill, and after that time...
It sounds like the guy who built the tank for us is saying that we overfilled it, or... I don't know. I mean, to me it just sounds like an excuse for shitty workmanship, but... I don't know.
Yep, I'll send you an email then. Yep, bye.
What did he say?
So basically he thinks we overfilled it and he's not budging on that. Yeah, and just got to get a new one. We need to work out what happened, and I don't know, you look at the photos, clearly it's dodgy because it's just burst while we're filling it up. The seams are dodgy. Which kind of leaves us at the point of going, well, if we can't actually determine whether it's like a manufacturer's fault, then we have to order a new one. How much is a new one? Well, it's not even the cost, it's that it's like a 4-week wait, and we're in our van right now living in here. We need water. Nothing's working. I feel like nothing's working, and I don't know what to do. Because I mean, you can look at it, it just looks shit. I've just drawn up a plan for the new tank, and I've made a beveled edge so that hopefully it reduces the chance of hitting it on the gutter. Pretty big, about 160 litres, so we should be good.
And how long until the tank arrives?
3.5 weeks.
Now that all the drama has passed, let me show you our fully functioning plumbing system. Under here, you'll find our 165 litre fresh water tank that holds all our water for pretty much anything that comes out the tap. Right next to the water tank is an external outlet, which we can hook up an outdoor shower to in order to rinse off after a surf. Right next to that is our Seaflow RV Supreme water pump, which makes sure we can get water all around the van. Over this side of the van is our grey water tank. So this is about a 60 litre grey water tank, and on this side of it you can see we've got a switch. Once we pull this lever to be aligned this way, it releases the water right back here by the tyre. That little box right there is actually what's called a sump. Because we didn't have a natural fall underneath our shower, we needed to actually force the water to be pushed into our grey water tank. And for that, essentially we needed a reverse pump, a sump. On the side of the car, we have our gas box, which in Australia needs to be kept outside the van, so essentially in a box, self-contained box. And over here we have our hot water heater, which has been pretty reliable. This is obviously the kitchen area where our gas stove and our gas oven pull from the gas bottles, which are held in the gas box. And then of course we have our two water outlet points within the house, and that is our sink and our shower. Our drinking water, I run through this Zazen water filtration system. Whilst we're driving, we just chuck it on the ground back by the bed. And now, essentially, after all that drama, it would be easy to hate our plumbing system, but the fact is it now works as intended. And regardless of all the mishaps and all the anguish and the stress, that's what matters.